I'm going to show you how to do a cutout like you see on certain plaques or on cups or shirts sometimes. And Cricut changed something in their algorithm or in their setup that messes with the way that we did it before. So I wanted to show you what I did to work around it. So I get the last name of the person I'm working with, and I actually really like Times New Roman, so I'm going to keep that, and I'm putting it on a heart plaque. So I am going to stretch this out to about 9.3. I mean, this is about the size of the plaque that I'm working with. And then I'm going to add text, and I'm going to use I Love Glitter. I can change that right now. And I'm doing this for personal use. I'm gifting it to a friend. And I'm going to do an open bracket with their name, underscore to get the heart, and the second name, and then a closing bracket right here. And then I'm going to do this letter space thing and get them close enough to each other where everything's touching, and I'm happy. Okay, I am happy with the way that it looks. Now, I'm going to adjust the sizing a bit, and I'll show you why it has to be kind of under the 9.25 mark, and I'll show you why. So I'm going to pull this over here, see how this works, and I like the placing of it like that. I like the sizing. Okay, so I have my names, my first names clicked, and I'm going to choose up here to do print. And I'm going to pretend to make it right now, but I'm not actually going to make it. So I'm going to go through the motions as if I'm going to print this, even though I'm not. I'm going to send it to a printer. I'm going to click the add bleed, and I'm going to click the use system dialog, and I'm going to press print. Now, nothing's going to happen because I need to get to my system dialog that pops up here. What I'm going to do, I have a Mac, so I press Command-Shift-4, but I think there's a way you can screenshot on a PC as well. And I'm going to select this portion of what I made right there. And I have it to where it saves to my desktop. So now I'm going to cancel, pull my Cricut back up, cancel the cut, cancel it all together. Cancel. All right. So now I have my name right here, and I'm going to upload image, browse, and I'm going to find my screenshot that I did. I'm going to make it simple. I'm going to press continue, and I'm going to knock it out. Just that I want the outlines, I want the bleed. So I'm going to go preview to make sure I got everything. Like, I don't want this sideline right here, so I'm going to drag my eraser down the edge to get rid of any unwanted lines. Preview it again. I guess this line goes all the way up from the top and the bottom. I'm going to preview it again to see if I'm happy. I am happy. All right, and I'm going to continue, and I click it, and I'm just going to name it Kenny, whatever. Kenny. All right, so then I'm going to click that, and I'm going to insert the image. Okay, I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to drag it down. I am going to stretch this out, but I want it to be, I'm going to change the color of this just so I can see it for right now, and I'm going to pull it to the front. I'm going to send it to the front so that I can space this. Oh, I almost nailed it. Almost, not quite. And I want to space this properly, so I want to make sure that it fits in here. So I might have to adjust my letters like that, and I see that there's an outline around just about most of it. I'm going to pull it over just a smidge more. I am mostly pleased. Okay. I know some people will adjust the dimensions to be the same. I haven't found much luck with that on my own, so that's why I do it manually and I eyeball it until I feel like I like it. Okay, so I'm comfortable with that. I am going to, you'll notice that there's this hazard sign, and it's because this is larger than 9.25, but it's only a problem if you're printing and we're not actually printing anything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drag this over here, and then I'm gonna select all of it and I'm gonna slice. And I'm gonna get rid of everything except the last name. All of this is trash now. And then this is not a print anymore. This is a cut. And I'm gonna put it in like so. And it lines up pretty well. Like I like it. And then I like mine white. So I'm gonna go white because it's going to go on a wooden plaque. And then I'm going to just add established. And I like this one in I Love Glitter. And I'm going to do the same thing with the letter spacing and make it closer to each other like that. And move it over here. And then the date I actually like to do in Times New Roman. So they got married on 4/24/2011. And I'm going to change that to Times New Roman. And I'm going to ungroup, scooch the dots up because that's just how I like it. It's just personal preference at this point. And I'm going to reattach these all to each other. I'm going to make it like that. I am going to select all of this and I'm going to weld it together so that it stays put. And then I also, this is important, I'm going to weld all of this together. This part being welded together for your weeding process is pretty important. To me, I find it pretty helpful. I weld it and now this is all one piece. You can weld all of this into one piece, but it really just depends on whatever platform you're working on if this is where you want it. So then you just would click make it. And I scooch this over myself because this is what works for my plaque, but you can do whatever you want. And then you would just click continue and cut. And that is that. I hope you found this helpful.